So students, as we have completed our exercises of course book unit 5, the women painters of Mithila, now we would be carrying out the exercises of worksheet. Students, in this video I have just explained you the answers. I would be sending you the PDF of the worksheet and course book exercises to you along with this video as a PDF. So let's move on to the exercises of the worksheet. So I request you all to please take out your worksheet unit 5. So let's read the following passage on Michelangelo and answer the following question. So please pay attention in your textbook, or you can pay attention on the screen so that you remember what you have read, because we have to give the answers related to this passage. Michelangelo was born in March 1475 in Caprese, Italy. He was a painter, sculptor, architect and poet, and one of the greatest artists of Italian Renaissance. Born to a family of moderate means in the banking business, Michelangelo became an apprentice to a painter before studying in the sculpture gardens of the powerful Medici family. What followed was a remarkable career as an artist in the Italian Renaissance, recognized in his own time for his artistic virtuosity. His works include the David and the Pietà statues and the ceiling paintings of Rome's Sistine Chapel, including the Last Judgment. Although he always considered himself a Florentine, Michelangelo lived most of his life in Rome, where he died in 1564 at age 88. In a demonstration of Michelangelo's unique standing, he was the first Western artist whose biography was published while he was alive. So, now let's see the questions related to that. The difference in a sculptor and an architect. Line 2 is that one who creates a work of art and other is the designs buildings. That means the work of art is called sculptor and one who designs buildings is called architect. The second one, the correct spelling of Renaissance is D, that is RENAISSANCE. That is the right spelling of Renaissance. The phrase moderate in the line 3 means. So here the word moderate. What does it mean? It means middle class. That means they were not very rich and they were not very poor. They belonged to a middle class family. Let's see the next question. Fourth one. The word apprentice in line 4 means trainee. Means the person who works on a less pay or without pay. That means कि उसको काम करना होता है बिना पैसे के या फिर बहुत कम सैलरी पर. The word followed in line 5 can best be replaced by means followed का synonym. ठीक है, we have to write down the synonym of followed and that would be resulted. Sixth one, the word virtuosity in line 6 means genius. The word unique in line 10 means exceptional. That means different one. And the eighth one, the word biography in line 11 means life story. That means it talks about somebody's life. So that is called biography. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is vocabulary. Hobbies and recreation. Over here, some activities are given that one can do for recreation. For each of these activities, mention the equipments required. You may take the help of internet or use the library. 2 of them have been done for you. So hobbies means the activity which one likes to do during his leisure time, that means free time. And in the same way, recreational activities are also the activities which we do for our enjoyment when we are not working. Now let's see the activities given over here. The first one is bird watching. For a bird watching, we need binoculars. Second one is rock climbing. For rock climbing, we need rope, helmet and climbing shoes. There might be other equipments which I have not mentioned over here. If you know any of them, then you can add by yourself. Bowling. For bowling, we need bowling pins, bowling ball and bowling shoes. The fourth one is chess. For the game of chess, we need chess board and chess pieces. The next activity is camping. For camping, we need tent, sleeping bag, backpack, hiking shoes, and there are many other things which I am not able to write it over here. Now next one is fishing. For fishing, we need fishing line and bait. Philately. Philately means the activity in which one collects the stamps, postal stamps and other different kind of stamps. So for this activity, the equipments needed are stamps, tongs and magnifying glass. Next one is dancing. For dancing, one needs dancing shoes, tights and leotards. For baking, we need baking utensils, oven, a microwave and gloves. Last one is painting. For painting, we need easel, palette, brushes and paints. Easel means the stand where you can keep your painting board. Palette means color palette. Brushes and paints. Now let's move on to the next exercise. Given below is a brief passage on Michelangelo Buonarroti, one of the greatest artists the world has ever known. Complete the paragraph by fill in the blank with the suitable words. So there are some words given over here. We need to use it in the passage. When Michelangelo was old enough, the first answer is enough. This is answer number 1. When Michelangelo was old enough to go to school, his father put him under a grammarian in Florence named Francesco di Urbino. It does not seem that Michelangelo learnt, this is the second one, learnt anything more than to read and write in Italian, because later on in life he complained that he knew no Latin. The boy's genius attracted him powerfully to the art. So this is your third answer. Attracted him powerfully to art. He spent all his leisure in drawing and in the company of youths who were learning painting. So the next answer is painting and sculpture. Under skilled artist. Among these, he formed a very close friendship with Francesco Granacci, who was learning under Domenico Ghirlandaio. Granacci used to lend Michelangelo drawings by Ghirlandaio and inspired him. To become an artist. Francesco's influence combined with Michelangelo's passion for art made him at last abandon his studies. So here the answer would be abandon. This gave rise to much unpleasantness between him and his father and uncles, who often used to beat him severely. So here the answer would be severely. They had no taste or appreciation of art and considered it shameful to support it or allow it to enter their house. So here the answer would be house. Their opposition caused Michelangelo the greatest sorrow, but it was not sufficient to weaken or damage his determination. In fact, he grew even bolder and decided to learn to work with colors. So here there is a passage regarding Michelangelo. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is grammar. So let's see the perfective, which we already studied few minutes back. The perfective aspect of the verb signifies that the action that the speaker is referring to is complete at the moment of speaking. That means the perfect tense which we use talks about the action which is completed when we are speaking about that action. मतलब जब हम बात कर रहे हैं उस वक्त वो action खत्म हो चुका है. It might have been completed sometime in past or it might have been just completed at the time of speaking. या तो वो past में ख़त्म हो चुका है या फिर वो अभी अभी हाल ही में ख़त्म हुआ है. तो हम पहले पढ़ेंगे present perfect tense which is used to refer to an action which has just been completed. मतलब जो action हाल ही में ख़त्म हुआ है. An action which took place in past where the exact time of action is not known. मतलब वो एक्शन कब हुई वो हमें नहीं मालूम लेकिन वो पास्ट में ही हुई थी. An action which began in the past and has continued up to the present moment. और उसके साथ हम मोस्टली दो वर्ड्स यूज़ करते हैं, that is since और for. That means the activity which began in past and it is still continuing in the present. It is formed by using has, have plus past participle. तो ये फॉर्मेशन आपको याद रखना है कि whenever we are making present perfect tense we have to add has or have according to the subject and past participle of the main verb. हम has use करेंगे singular के साथ, जैसे कि third person singular. Okay, we are going to use has with third person singular, he, she, it या फिर जो नाम होता है किसी का वो. और हम have use करते हैं I, you, we and they के साथ. That means first person singular plural, second person singular plural और third person plural के लिए ही सिर्फ have use करना है. So here there is an active fill in the blanks which we have to complete it. So fill in the blanks using suitable form of the verbs given in the brackets. So you have to add has or have as required. So let's see the first one. Dash you ever dash any art form और learn word है आपका, that means that is the verb. So you के साथ आएगा have और learn का हो जाएगा learned. ठीक है, have you ever learned any art form? And students, I would be sending you the answers in PDF, so don't worry, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड राइट नाउ. ठीक है, मैं आपको सारे आंसर्स PDF में भेजने वाली हूँ. अभी सिर्फ एक्सप्लेनेशन है तो समझ लेना अच्छे से. सेकेंड वन, इन द रिसेंट ईयर्स द पॉपुलैरिटी ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड क्राफ्ट डैश अ लॉट. सो हियर वी विल राइट हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड. हमारा आंसर क्या होगा? हैज़ और साथ में इंक्रीज के आगे डी लग जाएगा. दैट वुड बी द पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. थर्ड वन, आई डैश प्रॉपरली फॉर 3 nights. सो यहाँ आई के साथ हमें क्या यूज़ करना है? हैव नॉट स्लेप्ट. स्लीप का हो जाएगा स्लेप्ट. ओके, सो आई हैव नॉट स्लेप्ट properly for 3 nights. Let's see the next one. I dash never French formally. So I have never studied French formally. E, dash you ever a horse? It's a good exercise. And the verb you have to use is ride. तो हम क्या यूज़ करेंगे? you के साथ have. That means have you ever ridden a horse? So ride का हो जाएगा ridden. RIDDEN. Next one. For how long dash you dash Ridhima? So for how long have you known Ridhima? We will be adding an along with no. G, dash you dash Rahul perform? He is a talented actor. So we will use have और C का हो जाएगा seen. So past participle of C is seen. Have you seen Rahul perform? Dash you dash some good news. You look very happy. So यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे Have you got some good news? You look very happy. The next one. This is not the first time the farmers dash in the past too. So farmers is again plural. Although it is a third person, but it is plural. So हमें लिखना है have protested. J, dash you dash all the milk we bought this morning. So we will write have you finished all the milk we bought this morning. K, give me a band-aid. I have cut my finger. So here the word cut won't change. Cut का base form मतलब present, past और past participle same ही रहता है. Then next one. Who dashed my pen from my desk? So who has taken my pen from my desk? So students, I need to tell you one thing over here, that you need to learn the past participle of the verbs. आपको past participle मतलब verbs के base form, past tense और past participle आपको याद करना होगा, memorize करना होगा. Then only it would be easier for you to फॉर्म द प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट और पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस, क्योंकि दोनों के अंदर हमें पास्ट पार्टिसिपल ही यूज़ करना है वर्ब का. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. वी यूज़ पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस टू डिस्क्राइब एन एक्शन दैट टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट बिफोर अनदर एक्शन. सो हम पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में, मैंने जैसे आपको पहले बताया, वी आर गोइंग टू यूज़ पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस फॉर एन एक्शन दैट हैपेंड फर्स्ट और उसके बाद दूसरी एक्शन हुई. ठीक है. बट बोथ द एक्शंस हैव बीन कंप्लीटेड इन द पास्ट. दोनों ही एक्शन पास्ट में कंप्लीट हो चुकी है. सो हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू फॉर्म? वी आर गोइंग टू फॉर्म इट यूजिंग हैड प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. Thus, with past perfect form, usually two actions in the past are referred to. The action which was completed first takes the past perfect form, while the action which was completed later takes the simple past form. So यहाँ पे जब हम past perfect tense में बनाते हैं तो दो actions की बात होती है in past, लेकिन हम past perfect form किसके लिए यूज़ करते हैं? जो action पहले ख़त्म हुई है, और फिर जो दूसरी action ख़त्म हुई उसके लिए हमें simple past tense ही यूज़ करना है. See the example over here. By the time we arrived at his place, he had already left for the station. So the early action is the person leaving the station. यहाँ पे पहली action कौन सी हुई? He already left the station. And सो इट टेक्स द पास्ट परफेक्ट फॉर्म. और जो दूसरी एक्शन हुई वो क्या है कि वी अराइव्ड ओवर देयर. सो अराइविंग एट द प्लेस इज सेकेंड एक्शन, मतलब वो उसके बाद हुई है, फर्स्ट एक्शन के बाद. इसीलिए उसके लिए हमने पास्ट टेंस यूज़ किया है. बाय द टाइम वी अराइव्ड, सो अराइव्ड इज ओनली अ पास्ट टेंस. लेकिन ही हैड ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट, तो हैड लेफ्ट का मतलब होता है had plus past participle that represents past perfect tense. Now let's move on to the exercise related to it. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs. Let's see the first one. After he dashed a bath, he dashed straight to the kitchen to make coffee. So here the first action is taking bath. So यहाँ पे first action के लिए हमें पास्ट परफेक्ट यूज़ करना है. सो वी विल राइट आफ्टर ही हैड टेकन अ बाथ ही वेंट स्ट्रेट टू द किचन टू मेक कॉफ़ी. सो सेकेंड एक्शन के लिए हमने पास्ट टेंस यूज़ किया है. लेट्स सी द सेकेंड वन. व्हेन द बर्गलर्स डैश द हाउस दे डैश द डोर्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड. सो व्हेन द बर्गलर्स हैड एंटर्ड द हाउस they bolted the doors from outside. Let's see the C. That is third one. Before he dash off the board, the teacher dash if the students dash down everything. So the action which took first is students writing it down. So first action was done, that means the first sentence over here, that is done afterwards. Before he wiped off the board, the teacher asked if the students had taken down everything. So here the action which took place first is students take down everything. That is the first action which completed in the past. That means he asked first that whether they have taken down the notes. Now let's see the next one. When the police dash the crime scene, someone dash already dashed the clues. So here police reached the crime scene afterwards. उससे पहले क्लूज रिमूव हो गए थे, इसीलिए पहले के लिए हमें सिर्फ पास्ट टेंस यूज़ करना है. व्हेन द पुलिस रीच्ड द क्राइम सीन, समवन हैड ऑलरेडी रिमूव्ड द क्लूज. नेक्स्ट वन. आफ्टर शी डैश हर एसे, शी डैश टू शो इट टू हर मदर. सो फर्स्ट एक्शन इज एडिटिंग. सो हम लिखेंगे आफ्टर शी हैड एडिटेड हर एसे, she went to show it to her mother. G. Before they dash the director, they dash an appointment. So the meeting with director was done afterwards. पहले एक्शन कौन सी हुई? To take an appointment. So यहाँ पे हम पहले वाले में क्या लिखेंगे? सिर्फ past tense. Before they met, that is the past tense. The director, they had taken appointment. H. By the time they dash the assignment, teacher dash already dash. तो टीचर चले गए थे, वो एक्शन पहले हुई और असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट बाद में हुआ. सो योर in the first blank, by the time they completed the assignment, the teacher had already, leave का हो जाएगा left. I. When he dashed speaking, he dashed closer to the audience and bowed in front of them. So here the action which was done first is speaking. So हम लिखेंगे when he had finished speaking, he went closer to the audience and bowed in front of them. Next one. By the time the rain dashed, we dashed our mind about going out. So here first action is changing our mind and second action is stopping of rain. So पहले में हम लिखेंगे सिर्फ past tense. By the time the rain stopped, we had changed our mind about going out. The next one. After we dash at the venue, we dash looking for the entrance to the concert hall. So यहाँ पे हमने पहले क्या किया? Arrive and then we started looking. So after we had arrived at the venue, we started looking for the entrance to the concert hall. Next one. When my aunt dashed all the books from one room to another, she dashed that there was another shelf waiting to be emptied. So here again the first action is shifting of the books. तो उसके लिए हमें past perfect use करना है. When my aunt had shifted all the books from one room to the other, she realized that there was another shelf waiting to be emptied. Okay, now here there is one more exercise. You need to choose the right verb and use it in the present perfect tense to complete the sentence. So हमें इसके अंदर कौन सा वाला tense use करना है? Present perfect. So remember when we are using present perfect tense, हमें has या तो have use करना है और उसके साथ हम use करेंगे verb का third form, that is past participle. Okay? Now let's see. The first one. Rubina dashed the office for the day. तो Rubina has left the office. यहाँ पे जो word use होगा, जो verb है वो है leave. तो हम use करेंगे has left. Second one. Bruno, my dog, dashed my father's slippers under the sofa. तो यहाँ पे जो वर्ब यूज़ होने वाला है वो है हाइड और आंसर क्या होगा आपका? हैज़ हिडन. HIDDEN. ओके. थर्ड वन. टिम डैश द वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड इन हाई जंप. सो द वन विच वुड बी यूजिंग ओवर हियर इज ब्रेक. तो टिम हैज़ broken the world record in high jump. Next one. The boys dashed their lost football. So यहाँ पे जो word use होने वाला है वो है find. The boys have found. हमने found क्यों use किया? Because boys is third person plural. Now next one. Helen dashed everything to open her restaurant. So यहाँ पे जो word use होने वाला है वो है risk. So the answer would be Helen has risked everything to open her restaurant. Next one. They dashed their best in the competition. So they give use होगा. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए जो word आएगा वो होगा they have given their best in the competition. The next one. The man dashed his car through the fence. तो यहाँ पे जो verb use होगा वो है drive and the past participle of drive is driven. So we would be writing has driven. Next one. The kids dashed the sled up the slope. So here we are going to use the word push. So the answer would be the kids have pushed the sled up the slope. Next one, I dashed the author twice before. तो यहाँ पे हम कौन सा वाला वर्ब यूज़ करेंगे? मीट. तो हम आंसर आएगा आपका I have met the author twice before. Next one, she dashed to Paris 7 times. So यहाँ पे जो वर्ब यूज़ होने वाला है वो है go. So the answer would be she has gone to Paris 7 times. And last one, Tanmay dashed the first blow. So here the verb we are going to use is swing. और आंसर क्या आएगा? Tanmay has swung the first blow. So students, here we are done with our worksheet. I would be sending you the answers in the PDF. Okay, so no need to worry. मैं सारे आंसर्स जो कोर्स बुक की एक्सरसाइजेज है और जो वर्कशीट की एक्सरसाइज है, I would be sending you all the exercises along with this video. Okay, so complete your work and we would be starting our grammar portion in the next video. Till then, take care and see you soon.